Good morning, or good evening, or good night, whatever time you're watching this. I got to tell you, it's very strange to me to be talking to a phone, but I'm trying to get used to it. So today you have a pretty easy assignment. Now, just so you understand, your daily assignments. My plan is for them not to take you more than 30 minutes. If they take you less than 30 minutes, that's okay. It's not your fault if you remember stuff and you know it pretty well. But I don't want you to spend hours and hours on that daily assignment. That's not the point. If you find yourself spending a tremendous amount of time on assignment due to confusion or because you don't understand the answers, make sure you send me a message on the assignment itself. You can hit a personal comment and that'll go straight to me and we can have a back and forth. Several of you have done that and I've been able to help clarify things for you, but I can't do that unless I know that you're having problems, okay? And sometimes it may be something where I'll tell you to do the best you can because we have some limitations it may take us a little bit more time to get past than a quick reply. When you do send a reply on there, those get sent directly to my phone real time, so I usually can reply pretty quickly as long as I'm not in the middle of something I can't just pull away from. But most of the day I'm checking my phone at least once an hour, if not more often than that, looking for any questions that you may have. But again, as long as you get this done by midnight, could care less when you do it. Just make sure it gets done today. Good job getting the word out to your classmates. I think I might be down to about 10 total students that have not logged in yet. And I'll get started on that week trying to figure out if they're having some problems with the internet or access or whether they're just dragging their feet. It could be anything. Make sure that you are reaching out to your classmates. And if there's insight that I need to know about, feel free to share that with me. Just send me a message. I also realized watching these videos, I say a lot. That's crazy. I didn't realize I said that much. So, the question on this really got you guys, some of you did fine. So, the F1 and F2 and F3 and F4, these labels, these are meant to describe some type of force. And you either really got this and did a good job or you really struggled. So I want to make sure that you understood. I attached a picture of a skier. Take a look at that and you can see how those are labeled. And also, if you looked up how a skier, what forces act on a skier, and looked on images, you get a ton of images, some of them more confusing than others. But remember that the force that's holding the skier, that's keeping the skier from going through the snow, is the force of the snow itself, and that's called nominal force. And that pushes back up against the skier. And the force that is pulling the skier down into the snow is gravity. The force that is going against the skier is the friction on the bottom of the skis. So as the skis are going against the snow, there's friction. There's also air resistance. So you could have labeled that friction or air resistance. And probably the hardest one for you is what is the force that's going this way? Well, this would be called the slope force, or the force of the slope itself. Because if the slope wasn't there, you wouldn't be skiing. You would just be sitting there. So the angle of the slope is the slope force. It allows, kind of works in conjunction with gravity, okay? But other than that, y'all did pretty good. You should expect on your assignments at least one tough question, and no more than that. I don't want to make this too difficult for you. This is a great opportunity for you to review and go back over some of the things that we've learned earlier this year. And that's all I'm trying to make it right now. I'm not trying to make it too intense for you. So make sure that you get your work done today and hang in there. I know this is very aggravating for some of you and frustrating. Hopefully you guys are all feeling okay and no one's come down with the coronavirus. We joke about it a lot, but there are some people that are being physically, impacted by it. If you got anything going on at the house that's keeping you from being able to get assignments done, make sure you just communicate with me. I do understand I don't want to stress you out. I want to make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to do, both as students and teachers, and helping you to continue to learn. But sometimes life happens, and if you just let me know what's going on, we'll work with that. Okay. Hopefully these videos help you feel like you're being connected. It's easy to just post on Google Classroom, but I do have a couple things I'm working on experimenting with, but you guys know how I am. I kind of drag my feet until I feel real comfortable with it. But there may be some other technology that we can use. But for now, we're going to keep rolling with this. Hope you guys are doing good. Have a great day.